Hey, what's going on, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Just My Opinion. Guys, we are talking My Adventures with Superman, episode 8, titled 0 Day Part 1. Lois meets her journalism idol, Vicky Vale, only for Vicky to make Lois question her loyalty to Superman. Meanwhile, Superman hunts down Task Force X while dealing with a new power. Guys, I want to let you know that this is going to be spoiler filled. I'm going to spoil it up, down, left, right, in, and out, as if you've already seen it. That is your warning. And guys, was this a great episode or was it not? I think so. I love the action that we got towards the end of this episode, and also the wrench that they are throwing into the plot between the relationship of Lois and Clark, Superman. Is she going to stay loyal to him? Is she going to throw him under the bus? We are going to talk about it. But this synopsis said, journalism idol Vicky Vale. Now, this is why they always say, don't meet your superheroes. Don't meet the people that you look up to, because you're always going to be disappointed. So let me know in the comment section, have you ever experienced that before? Have you ever met someone that you idolized, looked up to, put on a pedestal for the longest, and you finally met them? You was like, oh man, wait a minute. You are not who I thought you were. I thought you was going to be this. I thought you was going to be that. And I am severely disappointed. I am a fan of the old 90s sitcom show Family Matters with Steve Urkel, played by Jaleel White. And I remember during that time, everybody wanted to meet Steve Urkel. Everybody wanted to. But I remember, I don't think it was a friend of mine. I think it was just somebody that I knew on TV, some personality. And they finally got to meet Steve Urkel. But they were just so disappointed because they was expecting to meet Steve Urkel. But they met Jaleel White, the real life actor, and he was acting his normal self. He wasn't acting like Steve. And so she was just so disappointed. And that just popped in my head right now. And I wanted to share with you guys, but let me know if you have experienced that before. But Vicky Vale, what's up with her, man? Why are so many people just hating on Superman? I mean, it just makes no sense. I mean, people just love misery. They got to be on top. They got to be number one. They got to be the most powerful. They have to be the smartest person in the room. And that is all over this episode, and that's with Miss Vicky Vale. Something that also is intriguing to me, we know the last episode, episode 7, Mr. McKissick, and I know I'm butchering that name, he did leave that device behind for Lois to be able to see different universes, parallel Earths, and she's getting to see a different version of Clark Kent. I don't know if she knows that that's a different universe or another plane of existence, or she may think it's some type of eye into the future, but she is having doubts right now about Superman, like, oh my God, that can't be Clark. It can't be the guy that I just fell in love with, going around blasting everybody with laser eyes. No, I don't want to be fooled. I want to love him. And I will be heartbroken too. But with Vicky Vale's involvement in this episode and all of her stupid randomness, she is feeding that seed that is growing right now in Lois's heart and her brain. And hopefully it doesn't pop off to fruition. Hopefully Lois will come to her senses and be like, no, Superman is good. Clark Kent is good. I like him. I am going to stand behind him. But I really do hope that Vicky Vale does meet her match. We need to have some character come in the show that's able to punch her in the face. Maybe it can't be Lois. That would be quite nice. Like, I looked up to you, but you're a bitch, pow. And just right there in the kisser. That will make me laugh. But also, Superman does have this new power. His super hearing is coming through, and he can hear everybody. And he is just going nuts. And I was just saying to myself, I mean, God dang, he done saved 72 people in 5 minutes. Where would the world be? Where would the city be, Metropolis, if Superman wasn't there? That would be a horrible news story the next morning. 72 people just died randomly off of random events going around randomly, blah, 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 blah. I wish there was somebody here to save everyone. That's where Superman comes in. But I was just like, oh my gosh, like how many people is he going to save right now? But man, if you could hear, if you could have superhuman hearing like Superman in this episode, what you wanted? I don't know if I can say yes, because I don't know if I just want to hear everybody's problems like that, man. I mean, that is really intrusive. And I know that it's on accident as far as he's concerned, but damn, still, that's just a lie right there, man. You're going to get your feelings hurt. You're going to hear some things that you did not want to hear. Of course, you're going to hear some stuff that you did want to hear. You're going to get some juicy details here and there, but at what cost, man? Mental health is very, very important. And we saw Superman towards the beginning of this episode where he was losing his mind. Jimmy, people are crazy. People are going through things. I don't want to hear this no more. I think I would still accept the powers if I could control it. But if it's just random and I have no control over it whatsoever, I don't think I can do it, guys. I don't think I can stomach. That's just too much for me. But you guys let me know what you think. But Superman is also very helpful. He has the invisible man that he's trying to chase. He heard the general say that he's after him. And Superman, damn, bro, like, I really feel sorry for you, but you got to use your better judgment, okay? Like, man, I know that you need to go take a bath, a rest, a nap into the sun, but you running into the middle of the streets and causing a wreck. Okay, how does that look? The dude was invisible. I need you to be more conscious. I need you to be more aware of your surroundings, sir. Yes, I know that you're going through some things right now and you kind of sick, but still, man, I was really bothered by that. And then after he creates the accident, he don't even try to fix the mess. He just kind of flies off into space, flies off into the sky. I'm like, bro, what the hell? Like, you could at least appear that you're even more sorry, you know, move the cars off the road, try to fly somebody to the hospital. He like, damn, I just caused an accident. I didn't mean it. And they're just gonna fly off. He just gonna leave everybody there bleeding with the bones broken and all that. It's a bit much, but hey, it is what it is. Superman, you got to do better, man. You got to do better. But, you know, I'm liking them still. It's just that was kind of funny to me. But you just got to get these powers together, man. But Task Force X, they really did trick this dude. And I want to know, is the brother really in on it? And I don't think so. That really didn't add up to me. His sister was like, hey, I thought you was prisoners. He's like, oh, no, we have a get out of jail program, and that's to kick your ass. And Superman is so helpful. At the end of episode 7, or the beginning of that episode, he was just so ready to help Mr. McKissick kick that powerful little elf creature, and he ended up getting duped. It's the same thing here. Superman, when are you going to learn your lesson, buddy? When are you going to learn your lesson? But he was trying to save, I mean, I respect Superman for that, but he was trying to save the day, went up there to fight Task Force S, and they just jumped his ass. It was like 7 of them, hitting him with all types of powers. You had one person throwing fire, one person throwing lightning. You also had your other girl with the sonic waves, the sonic boom screaming. I think her name is Siren or something like that. You had Ivo in his suit, a couple of people suited up, just strong suits. You also had Slade Wilson with the blades. Superman was getting tagged left and right, and I love it. I love Superman, and I mean, I like Superman, and I like that he's so strong in what he represents, but he's an overpowered character in some realms, in some capacity, and it was just nice to see such a strong character get whooped on like this. It just created a challenge, especially as we're getting to know this version of Superman, seeing him discover his powers, and this man just doesn't even know who he is, but he was getting his butt whooped. And I did like the fact that all the coverage online that he was getting, especially Jimmy. Jimmy went from a few hundred to 1 million to 2 million subscribers, 2 million followers. But when everybody was recording it and it was being broadcast online, that did appear to care about Superman. Like, oh, damn, this is sad. I don't want to see my hero get his ass whooped like this and die. And the only reason I say that is because prior to that, it seemed like people were throwing him under the bus. There was captions online. Superman has lost it. And of course, I can understand why some people will feel that way, especially if it appears that you're causing a wreck, you barely apologize and just fly off into the sky. You know, I would probably be like, okay, why would Superman do that? He maybe has lost it. But I really did like the action at the end of this episode, seeing Superman getting his ass beat like that. And I was wondering, I was like, damn, like, okay, you sick or you weak? Do you need to go again, take a nap in the sun? But when he started to fight back and his eyes glowed, I really do like that. I've never seen any version of Superman do something like that. So that's different, fresh, unique, and new. So I like that. But he whooped up on him. I was like, hell yeah, I like seeing you getting your ass whooped. But at the same time, I like seeing you come through and whooping some ass as well, because you are Superman. So that is dope as hell right there. I do like that, but they were still able to overpower him, and he got taken off into the spaceship or Task Force X. And it's not a spaceship, but some type of hovercraft. And the General and Amanda Waller are going to experiment on this dude, and it is going to be glorious. I cannot wait for Superman to get out of this. I cannot wait to see what happens next, but I really did enjoy this episode, guys. I think this is one of the best of the season so far, and I can't wait to see more. So you guys let me know what you think down below in that comment section. But y'all, that's all I got for today for My Adventures of Superman, or My Adventures with Superman, episode 8, titled 0 Day Part 1. And I will be back for 0 Day Part 2. Can't wait to discuss it with you guys. If you want to subscribe to my channel, You're going to get all of this right here. Since it's the superhero news, check out my Blue Beetle review right there. I would really, really appreciate it. And you're going to get all of this hot jazz right here. But guys, again, I just want to thank you so much for tuning in. And before you go, don't forget that my name is Brandon Keith Avery, and that's just my opinion. Peace.